Alright, so what I've gone and done is I've counted up my 3 clutch packs, how many clutches per clutch pack, how many steels per clutch pack, and I got those all set aside. Now the brand new clutches, it's almost mandatory. It's a good idea, quote unquote, but it's almost mandatory to soak them in ATF before you assemble. It eliminates basically dry start. Like you wouldn't want dry start in an engine. It eliminates the clutches kind of binding and grabbing to the steels because they're dry. These are fluid clutches, so they need to be lubricated. And it takes a little while for the ATF to seep around and push around through the flow of the transmission. So the last thing you want to do is a dry start. That's it. You just got to soak them in there. You don't got to soak them long, but I just end up putting them in there until I'm ready to go. That's all. Make sure they're fully covered. Throw a little more ATF on top of them, and you just let them soak. Heck, you could do it the night before. It doesn't matter. You could do it in 15 minutes before, as long as there's fluid on them. But as long as they soak up really good, ATF is going to do its job. So now, I got my parts washer opened up. I've got my bench cleaned up to the point where everything this way I'm cleaning, everything that way is brand new parts. I got my seal kit behind me, and it's just time to start cleaning. Nothing fancy. This is a Varsol washer and a brake and parts cleaner. So the simple fact is, you take any part, you give it a quick wash, and then you hit it with the brake clean. And then compress it. That's it. Clean perfectly enough to go inside the transmission now. Now I showed you one, but you see my hands have Varsol on them now. So I'm going to clean my hands off, get some gloves on. I'm going to go to town cleaning this up. And once I get all the parts cleaned and stacked, then we're good to go. Alright guys, there we have it. So my camera battery died while I was cleaning parts. Didn't really notice it because I was doing my job. But all transmission components are cleaned. Now the last couple things I got to do is I have to put ATF on the band and let it soak as well, just like the clutches. And I got to make up a little bit of transmission assembly lube, which is a little mix I'll show you if you want. Just a little bit of ATF and some plain Jane petroleum jelly, whether it's Vaseline brand or whatever brand. The petroleum jelly mixes with the ATF really nicely. It does not cause any issues inside the transmissions. Last thing as well, so the valve body. So like I said, originally we weren't going to be doing a shift kit in the valve body, but he did end up opting for the kit that comes complete with the shift kit and new separator plate and everything. So we are going to do a shift kit. The valve body itself, I can leave it to the very end. I usually like to anyway. I like to get all the transmission components assembled, cleaned up, checked, assembled, and done. Sitting there, boom, out of the way. Then I will take my time and go through the valve body to make sure there's no other issues. But I got one little thing I can show you. You notice that you don't see the transmission case anywhere here. How's that look, eh? Looks a lot better than a grubby old dirty aluminum. And that, my friends, is simply Tremclad or Rust-Oleum dark blue. So that transmission case down there is done the exact same way as I do any of my engines. Clean it really well, go through it, blow it out, and prep the surface with just some degreaser and then some brake parts cleaner, some gun wash, or even reducer, whatever you have that's going to cut to it. And that's 3 coats of Tremclad mixed with Nason activator and just some Nason thinner. Turned out really good. It's got a good hard shine, and that's where that's at. So on the next video, guys, you're gonna see transmission assembly. Hopefully I can give you a few little tips and tricks, and I hope you enjoy what you're seeing. Thanks very much.